Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Bears. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the World of Juice Football League. The WOJFL has finally made it to the postseason. Our first ever postseason. That is right. Today, your Orlando Wizards will take on division rival, division champion, the Mexico City Golden Eagles. In the wild card round, it's going to be a battle. During the regular season, we split with them 1-1. So we'll see what happens here in the playoffs. But you can throw the records out when you get these two teams together, especially in the playoffs. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm super excited. The way this is going to work is each episode, depending on how deep our playoff run goes, hopefully it's to the Super Bowl, knock on wood. If it does go to the Super Bowl, it'll be an episode per playoff game. So today's episode will only include the wild card round. Now, we will go into the My Franchise tool after our game and recap what happened around the rest of the league in the playoffs in the wild card round, see some of the other teams who lost, who won, who played really well, all that kind of good, juicy stuff. But this will only be our game today. Now, if we lose this game, then in the next episode, we will kind of jump in and see some of the other teams around the league, and we'll kind of watch them and see how they play. And we'll certainly watch the Super Bowl game and see how that goes for each team that makes it. So hopefully we're a part of the Super Bowl, but if we're not, we'll still get to see the game, and we'll see kind of who some of the best players are that are playing in the Super Bowl and what the teams are. So that's the format that I'm laying out here for the WOJFL playoffs. Season 1, I'm super excited. I can't believe we are here. I still have not fully decided yet, though, if we are going to stream the offseason. I think I'm going to, but I'm not 100% sure. I got to kind of lock down some things on my schedule, see kind of if I'm going to have enough time to stream an off-season episode. We'll figure it out. Because when you do streaming, I can't just go at like 3 in the morning and record a video like I do sometimes on just a normal video. I have to actually have a streaming time where it's good for me, and it's also good for you guys to actually be awake and watch the stream and interact and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to live stream it, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm still considering. I'm trying to work out some things with the schedule, but there's still a possibility that it could happen. That way you guys can give your feedback for who you think we should draft in the NFL draft, or the WOJFL draft, excuse me. I broke the fourth wall. But today's episode is the wild card round. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. If you are, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get started. Here we are. Playoff week, super wild card weekend. The Orlando Wizards head down to Mexico to play against the rivals. The Golden Eagles. We've made the playoffs somehow, some way. I don't really know how. As the number 6 seed, taking on the Golden Eagles. It's going to be a tough matchup. It certainly is. It's not going to be easy. But I think the team can get it done. I mean, we've beaten this team before. We've proven that we've done it, so we can do it again. And you know what? Since this is the first playoff game of the WOJFL series, and it is our first appearance in the playoffs, let's get the first of many out of the way. We got to answer some press conference questions. Coach, you're heading into your first playoff game. Playoff success often makes or breaks a career. That is true. How important is your first playoff win? I'm not going to guarantee a win, considering this team is not consistent whatsoever, and maybe more importantly, I'm not consistent whatsoever, so we're just going to play it cool. Every game is important, and when you're playing a playoff team, you have to bring your best. There are no guarantees when you play teams that are this good. That is spoken by a true coach. No risk, no reward. Beat the Golden Eagles for a staff points reward. I already have a good amount of staff points saved up already with 175. One final look at the roster before we head into this gladiator matchup here in the wild card. Bradson Darn, our recent addition at quarterback, playing up to an 88 overall. We've got Speed McCree. We've got Tyreek Lawson, MVP, Benny Button, and Parker Peters. We've got Edison Yarbrough, who's been at times my favorite receiver, my favorite target, and at times my unfavorite, my least favorite is English. My least favorite target to throw to. Oluwatimi and King Queen have been very solid on the offensive line once King Queen figured out how to not hold people. And then the interior of the offensive line has been very good as well. Uzbeth has been playing up. He's had some issues. He's allowed a few guys into the backfield, but he's had some success too. And Fedofsky has also played very, very well as well. And then on the defense, we need a big game from these guys on the defensive line. Jadeveon Carter, you led the league in sacks this regular season. I need you to do it one more time. Boogie Richardson, you really didn't do anything this year, but I need you to step up big. Jabari Sims, I need a big game out of you. Trey Watts, I need a big game out of you. Brick Law, just be Brick Law and hit people hard. That's what you do. I need a big game from the safety. Storm McKinley, Tyler Prince. I think it's Tyler Prince. Is it Tevin Prince? No, it's Tyler Prince. I thought so. The Tevin Prince is the linebacker. Then I need a big game from you. Smoke, you led the team or led the league in interceptions. Continue to do that. Pick off a pass or two today. That'd be amazing. Flash Wilson had a game of his life last episode. I hope that he continues that here in the playoffs. Howard Woodson had a really good regular season. I need you to continue to do that. Brady Montana has been playing good all year. And then on defense or on special teams, Dicker the kicker, I need you to step it the F up, baby. You are a good kicker, but I need you to be a great kicker today. Big pep talk from head coach. Getting the team pumped. It's wild card playoff time. It's Orlando. It's Mexico City. Let's get it started. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. It just means more here in the playoffs. We're down here in beautiful, sunny Mexico City to take on the Golden Eagles. This is the most important game in the WOJFL's history. Now, obviously, those games that will change as we get deeper into the playoffs, because obviously the most important game will be the divisional round, then the championship round, then the Super Bowl round, obviously. But this is the most important, as of right now, this is the most important game in not only both of our franchises' history, but in the WOJFL's history. Let's get it done. I need a big game from Jadeveon Carter. I need a big game from the defense as a whole. And there's Austin Miles already starting with a nice tackle. He tripped up Herschel Gates, who is a very, very talented running back. We had him, I think it was like week 2 or something, we played the Golden Eagles, and we beat them. And then later in the season, we lost to them. But let's hope that we beat them here as Trey Watts tries to make something happen, and Tyler Prince almost caught that off the back end there. That would have been pretty impressive. And that would have been quite the start to the game if we would have had a pick 6 to begin this one. The Desperados defeat the Oilers, who were the 7 seed. So the Desperados move on. That means that if we win this game, that's just a pure drop by the receiver there. That means now that the Oilers have lost, if we win this game against the Mexico City Golden Eagles, we will play the 1 seed. That's scary, because we will be the lowest seed left if we were to win. So we will play the 1 seed if we win. Thanks, Houston, for losing that game and making us play. Although we would have to play the Desperados, who are the 2 seed. So we're kind of screwed from the beginning, but that's what we want. We want that grind. We want to have the toughest road, because it'll make it all so much sweeter if we were to hold up a juice championship at the end of the season. We had a good starting drive on defense, a nice 3 and out, and now we got to go out there and put some points on the board. If we can put points on the board, that'll give us the momentum of a lifetime. We got to go out there and do it. We know we got the players. We know that we at least have a potential at quarterback here, and that's going to be an interception. This one's over. We're going to lose. I had nobody open, and the pressure was coming. I had to throw it, and I thought that maybe that ball would get to him a little bit more accurately. But then I got hit, so the ball just kind of floated in the air in the direction that I threw it, but not anywhere near the guy that I wanted it to go to. So, yeah, both teams have a disappointing first drive of the playoffs, and we just got to look that off and forget about it. That never happened. You didn't see anything. Men in Black, Mind Eraser, whatever they call it. Oh, weird pitch. He circled around me. What is happening here? He's glitching out. I don't know what the heck he was doing. He was, like, doing some hesitation stuff and, like, not hesitate. Like, that was the weirdest pitch run I've ever seen. Pitch? And it worked out to get them to 3rd and 2, and I'm bringing a blitz. I'm getting aggressive here in the playoffs. Brick Law, get to the quarterback. He didn't do it. Smoke Morrison, I needed you to play better coverage there. You couldn't do it, and it's a first down. Maybe that that catch doesn't happen if I don't bring the blitz. That's valid criticism, but you know what? It's the playoffs. I'm getting aggressive. You might as well try it. We're one and done, baby. You got to do stuff here. There's no going back. Bricklaw makes a good first down saving tackle there. 2nd and 2. Is that back-to-back to that player? I think it might have been. I think it might have been. 2nd and 2 from the 29. That's an interception. It's Howard Woodson again. He's a stud. I don't know who's better. Is it Smoke Morrison or is it Howard Woodson? That ball was thrown inaccurately from the quarterback. He kind of back-shouldered it, and it goes right to Howard Woodson. We know that Maddox isn't the greatest quarterback. We've seen it throughout the 2 games, and he threw it behind his receiver. That looks like a throw that I'd make. He throws it behind his receiver, and we get bailed out there. Thank you, defense. Thank you, Howard Woodson, for being you. We hand this ball off to Speed McCree. He gets absolutely slammed to the ground, but he does get a nice gain out of it regardless. We'll go with a branch return and a hope that Edinson Yarborough gets open here. Or out of the backfield, because that looks like the more likely option. Only gaining a yard when you had that much separation, or that much room it looked like, is kind of crazy. That's okay. It's 3rd and 3. Oh, Parker Peters. Parker Peters! Intercepted! I should not have went possession catch there. Is he going to pick 6 this? He's jumping around all kinds of crazy places. Speed McCree ends up bringing him down. It's going to be intercepted by Wayne. I went possession catch because I thought that I had body positioning. I didn't think I needed to. I didn't think I needed to do aggressive catch. I mean, look at this. I had body positioning. I went possession, and he just ran through me and intercepted that ball. Maybe I would have benefited from aggressive catch, but then when you do aggressive catch in that type of situation, usually you just drop it. So I went possession catch because I thought I had the positioning, but maybe because Parker Peters is smaller than this guy, who looks huge, by the way. I don't know who this is. He looks absolutely massive. But he just outplayed me there. That's all that is. I went for a possession catch, and I guess I shouldn't have. If I don't go possession, I probably at least stop it from being an interception. That is quite the depressing little thing we have here. The playoffs might have just ended on that one throw. That's 2 interceptions now by Bratson Darn. 2 of them which I should probably take credit for, but I'm not going to because that's what I do. I don't take credit for things unless they're good. Interception. Right back in the hands. It's Howard Woodson. This man is God. He's God reincarnated. Howard Woodson's got 2 picks. And it's the very first throw of the drive from Maddox after getting the pick that we threw. Howard Woodson saves a touchdown. They went 1-play touchdown. This has been a sloppy first quarter by both offenses. But Howard Woodson, I mean, Flash Wilson had a 2-interception game last episode and then had also a kick return touchdown in that episode as well. He had his crazy performance, and now we're getting a crazy performance from Howard Woodson. I mean, 2 picks in the first quarter is insanity. What can he do the rest of the game? I guess we'll have to find out. But that breathes some life into the boys. Nice catch by Tyreek Lawson there. Big boy catch on the sidelines. Good throw by Bratson Darn. And we are now under a minute in the wild card round in the first quarter. Hand this ball off to Speed McCree. Get the edge, Speed. He does get it, but he could not get much more than the edge. He gets 2 yards. At least he didn't get tackled for a loss. That would have been kind of embarrassing. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Do we try Parker Peters? Probably not because they got that safety play in center field. So we're going to go to underneath to MVP. Marquez Vontel Porter gets us to the 3rd and inches mark. And this is where we hand it off to Speed. And we let Speed McCree handle our business when he needs to. First down and a little bit more. And that'll be how the first quarter comes to a close. This has been quite the sloppy start to the wild card round, but hey, all I know is sloppy. Start of the second quarter, only have 9 total yards. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, this defensive lineman is making it very hard. I remember that guy from the previous 2 times we've played the Golden Eagles. He is making it very hard for me to run the football. He's breaking off a Usbeth almost instantly. I think this could be a catch. It's going to be incomplete. Tyreek Lawson, I think he initially got bumped during his route, and that kind of slowed him down initially. I'm not 100% sure. It was going so fast, I don't remember. But that could have been a possibility. And that's going to be a beautiful... Oh, my God, that man just got destroyed. His career is over. You got to retire after that type of block. Read option after the halfback screen. It's going to work. Bradson Darn's got the room. Bradson Darn to the end zone. Touchdown, and the Orlando Wizards have a lead in the playoffs. It's Bradson Darn. It's just a roller coaster, baby. It's ups, it's downs here in the playoffs. I wouldn't have it any other way. Bradson Darn goes from throwing 2 interceptions and 2 kind of ugly interceptions to scoring a touchdown to give us the first lead of the game and putting us on the board 7-0. Let's go. We need a big-time playoff push. And if Howard Woodson's going to keep intercepting balls, then I'm going to keep praising his balls because he is fantastic. The kick is into the end zone, kneeled down, and Keith Maddox, 14 yards, 2 interceptions, and they've both been kind of frustrating. If I was watching, if I was a fan of the Golden Eagles, I'd be super frustrated with Maddox there. We'll see what he does on this one. They're going to hand off to Gates. No, it's play action, and it's going to be dropped incomplete. I thought for sure that was a handoff to Herschel Gates. I was in the backfield immediately. I thought that was going to be an instant tackle on Herschel Gates. That was a good play action, though. They got me to bite, that's for sure. 2nd and 10 at the incomplete pass. He goes to the sidelines, and it's going to be a missed tackle. That's unfortunate. First down. It's Wing who has it. I should have brought him down initially. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I do know why. I'm bad. That's why. That's a quick throw. That's incomplete. Ooh, that was getting close to Woodson territory. You can't throw it to that right side and have Howard Woodson be that close. You're gonna be seriously regretting that if you keep throwing it to Howard Woodson's side. He's gonna pick you off every single time. He's just that elite. He finished tied for 2nd in interceptions during the regular season, so he's got the talent. He has got the talent. But Smoke Morrison, the man that made that tackle, or at least was in on the tackle, he's the one who led the league in interceptions. 3rd and 5 from the 42. Let's stop him here. We need this momentum. If we could stop him here, that'd be huge momentum. It's Howard Woodson. It's dropped. What are you doing? That's the same guy that got the first down the other time on this drive. It's Wing. He did not catch it. It's off his hands. That's brutal. That was a clear first down. And maybe even more. That could have been a touchdown if he gets by Woodson. You know how the tackling is in this game. If he breaks that arm tackle of Woodson, it's probably a touchdown. Or at least it's into our territory, which is bad for us. I can't believe he dropped that. That's crazy. That's like 2 or 3 drops now the Golden Eagles have had here. Maybe they're getting the yips. Yips. And that's Tank Barber. Tank Barber trying a little hesitation to figure out where I was going to go. And I didn't choose quick enough. So that's going to be a nice tackle, but a good gain. And we got Harry Bush. Oh, this is going to go to Bush. I'm eyeing him up all the way. Harry Bush. It was a bad throw by Bradson Darn there. Not accurate enough. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Where do we even go from here? Do we go Speed McCree out of the backfield? I don't even know. I got to throw that away. It's going to be incomplete. Thank God it's not intentional grounding, because it would have been if I would have completed the throw. I didn't like that route. I shouldn't have called that. That was not a good play for that situation. I didn't have anybody open. Underneath, I'm going to go Edinson Yarbrough. He's going to have separation. He's going to have enough speed to get that first down and continue our drive. That's a crucial catch from a very good tight end. And we go quick snap. Out of the backfield is Speed McCree. Make some magic happen, Speed. Couldn't get a juke going, and it's another 2-yard gain. I feel like I should be getting more yards than just 2 yards when I throw out of the backfield. But hey, it is what it is. 2nd and 8. Is this a smart play to run? Probably not, since they've got that D tackle that gets to the backfield super quickly on runs. And he does it again. I need to stop running the football because that man is insta-shedding on the defensive line. It's insanity. He doesn't insta-shed on pass plays, which is nice. At least not all the time. But insta sheds on passing or on run plays are crazy. And MVP's got the catch. MVP down the field to the 19-yard line. Marquez Vontel Porter. You love to see it. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning of the half. Did I kick off? I think I kicked off to start the first quarter. So we get the ball to start the second half, I'm pretty sure. That's going to be really massive if that's the case. Because if we could put a ball in the end zone here and then get the ball to start the second half, oh, baby. Screen out of the backfield. It's Speed McCree. Make a man miss. He kind of did, kind of not. But he got 7 yards, 2nd and 3. He's having a little trash talk with Wayne, the guy who intercepted the pass earlier in the game. One of the passes. Handed off to Speed. Speed's got great blocking. Speed McCree into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Wizards. A 14-0 first half for your Orlando Wizards. Oh, it's just a beautiful thing. The defense has came to play today. If the defense didn't play as good as they've been playing, we would not be in this situation, that is for sure, because I've thrown 2 interceptions. But I've kind of calmed down. The early post-season nerves are kind of melting away. We're feeling good. It's Skyline time. 14-0, a minute 29 to go. They have all their timeouts, so they can take as much time as they need here to start this drive. They don't have to go quick. We will see what happens. We will see what happens. From the 25-yard line, first down and 10. Maddox has not been accurate today. Oh my God, it's a drop again, but that should have been an interception. Storm McKinley had that. It wouldn't let me turn into him. But it's another drop by Wing. That's like the 3rd or 4th drop of the day for these wide receivers. I don't know what's going on with them. But that shouldn't even have been a drop because it should have been caught by McKinley. He couldn't make the play. It wouldn't let me turn into him. And it hasn't just been, and he finally catches that one, it hasn't just been Maddox being accurate, which he has been. It's also been the receivers missing passes. They just dropped some. It's been a combination. That's not what you want when you get into the playoffs, that's for sure. But now they're starting to heat up here as they hurry up, and then they call their first timeout with a minute to go exactly. And they're already close to midfield, basically at midfield. With 1 minute to go. Quick throw, it's caught. He held on. Which is honestly pretty good at this point because that runs the clock down. That makes them use their timeouts. They run some hurry up, no timeout called. 1st and 10. It's a deep throw. He's wide open. Storm McKinley, what are you doing, big dog? Was I in a zone? I couldn't have been in a zone. I think I called man coverage. No. I need to see what just went down there. Instant replay. What happened? So this man right here is Howard Woodson. He should be in man coverage over the top of this dude. He then switches to like backpedal. I don't know what he's doing here. He's playing the quarterback the whole time, which leaves Storm McKinney having to guard 2 guys. This is Howard Woodson's fault. Why did Howard Woodson not play this? It's in man coverage. I'm pretty sure I called man coverage here. That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure I called man coverage there. That's unbelievable that he was that wide open. Jadeveon Carter with the sack. That's huge. Jadeveon Carter, the WOJFL leader in sacks this season. That's a massive play. They don't use their timeout. Pick it off. It's Brick Law. Interception. Take it, Brick. Take it. Go, Brick Law. Go, Brick Law. Oh, my God. Brick Law. Buzzer beater. End of the half. It's a pick 6. Brick Law, baby. He intercepted. He took it like 80 yards. I don't know what kind of throw that was from Keith Maddox. It's another kind of just soft underneath throw. Brick Law read it perfectly. Interception, and he outran everybody, and it's a pick 6 to end the half. And we lead 21, hopefully, to nothing. Woo! That was quite the drive. I thought they were going to get at least 3 points, but that Jadeveon Carter sack changed everything. That Jadeveon Carter sack changed everything. And I feel like I have to do this because some of you guys might be curious if I change the settings. No, this is all Madden. like it usually is. Classic difficulty. No slider adjustments. It's all base sliders, all Madden. I got a 21-0 lead. That doesn't usually happen, I know. I know it doesn't usually happen, but a 21-0 lead over the Golden Eagles. And Flash Wilson, oh my God, Flash Wilson, he almost had a kick return touchdown. That would have been the craziest start to the half ever. All right, now that we have a 21-0 lead, we just got to play careful. Play smart football, take care of it, score a touchdown if we can, and just get out of here with a victory so we can go on to the next episode and play in the divisional round. I would love to play in the divisional round. Can it be our first playoff win in franchise history? We still got a whole half of football to go, but it's looking like it. That's a tough throw, but it's Yarbrough with the catch at the sidelines. And he's able to get a couple extra yards out of it also. So, ooh, halfback stretch. Didn't I say I was going to retire that? Was that a different series? I can't remember. I'm not running halfback stretch, though. We're going to change field. Speed McCree gets a nice carry. 2nd down and 4. We'll give it to Speed again. Got to try to run some clock down, so give it to Speed McCree and let him roll with it. Oh, he broke the tackle. That dude I thought was going to run us down again, and he almost did. He should have, honestly. But Speed McCree showing some strength there. Not usually the strongest guy. I mean, we have power backs for a reason. Set the feet. Fire it in. Tyreek Lawson. He hasn't had one of those in a minute, but it's a touchdown to Tyreek Lawson. And the boys are up by 4 touchdowns on the Golden Eagles on the road in the wild card. Tyreek Lawson. I haven't had one of those successful in a while, and it worked. And with this extra point by Dicker the kicker, we are up 28-0. 28 unanswered points by the Orlando Wizards. And how will Keith Maddox in this offense respond? I mean, he's thrown 3 interceptions, including 1 pick six to end the half. How is he going to respond today? They haven't been able to run the football really at all with Herschel Gates. When they've tried to throw the football, it's been either dropped by their receivers or intercepted by our guys for the most part. So this offense has been completely just shut down. We'll see what they attempt to do at the start of the second half. They're going to go passing again, and this time it's caught. He beat Flash Wilson, who I think was on the coverage there, which is hard to do. Flash is super athletic, super fast, as we know. So he very talented receiver is able to beat him there. Run. Prince can't bring him down, but the other Prince can. The twin brothers united on that one. Tevin and Tyler able to bring down Herschel Gates. And they finally get a decent, successful run. Oh, was that Herschel Gates? I think it was. They finally get a successful run in this game. Which we are coming into this game the best run defense in the WOJFL. So it's understandable that they haven't been able to run, even with the talented running back like Herschel Gates that they have. That's a catch completed for a 1st down, so they continue their drive. But again, this is taking a lot of time off the clock. They're already down to under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And they got to score 4 times just to tie. Not considering us scoring again on our next drive, which is a possibility. McKinley comes down to make that tackle. 2nd and 8. Come on, boys. Let's ride this momentum. Somehow, we have 4 touchdowns and they haven't scored a single point, and yet we don't have full momentum bar. If the CPU had 4 touchdowns, it was 28-0. This would be unbelievable full momentum. We wouldn't even be... We'd have to throw like 2 touchdowns just to get the shaky screen off. That's how dominant of a momentum bar they would have if it was the other way around. 3rd and 7. I need a big play from Jadeveon Carter. I'm not going to get it from him, but I am going to get it from Flash Wilson. I mean, it's nice that he knocked it down. They're going to punt it away, but I thought that was a pick. I need to go back and see how this wasn't a pick. Flash Wilson had this. He jumped the route, but it's just off the hands. Oh, Flash. That's brutal. That's brutal. Oh, but it's okay. It's 4th and 7. They're not in field goal range. They got to punt it away to us. So they continue to just have nothing going on their offense. That could be a pretty good punt, though. Yeah, that's a really good punt at the 4. Beautifully punted by their main guy there. But just another unbelievable defensive drive from us. I wish it would have ended with an interception with Flash Wilson, because he's got the speed to return that. And they're not going to let me run this football, are they? That defensive lineman is unreal. He is so good. Maybe we need to make a trade for him. I would love to have a guy like that. Get that ball away. It's Harry Bush! Harrison Bush, the big backup tight end, diving for the catch to get us the first down and get us out of our shadow of our own end zone. And now we've got Gambler activated. I haven't had that activated with Bradson Darn in a minute. Speed McCree's got the room. He gets up to the 22-yard line. Decent carry, nothing crazy. We'll go a little play action here. I can't throw interceptions. I'm going to get ballsy. You know what happens when I've got an X factor where I can't throw interceptions. I'm going to get crazy. And we're throwing it to MVP. Oh, I'm feeling good, man. I got the adrenaline in my soul. Something Cody Rhodes. I am going to dominate here. I'm throwing Tyreek Lawson all day, every day. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going Edinson Yarborough. He turns around, gets a hit hard in the back, but he holds on for the catch. We are lighting up this Golden Eagles secondary, and that'll take us to the fourth quarter. 1 quarter remains between the Wizards and a divisional appearance. The first playoff win in franchise history is about to be occurring. We are 6 minutes away from that. And this dude is just unbelievable. He is so good at stopping the run. He's got to have some sort of superstar ability that's helping him stop the run, because he is so good at that. He almost insta-sheds on Percy Usbeth every single time. And that's Tyreek Lawson, another big catch down at the 1. I wanted to secure catch that because I wasn't sure he was going to not get hit immediately. And thankfully, that dude did get kind of stuck in the blocking there, so he wasn't able to immediately stop me. But Speed McCree gets a playoff touchdown. Congratulations to you. And we lead by 5 touchdowns on the road in Mexico City. I think you might be seeing some of these Mexico City Golden Eagles fans walking out of the stadium because their star quarterback, Keith Maddox, has pooped his pants, and it's running down his leg. He has not lived up to the big moment, the bright lights. I mean, they were the 3 seed. They were impressive during the regular season. Very good team. And yet they come into the biggest moment of their careers, and they have this kind of performance. Yikes! Might have to reevaluate some things in the off season. I certainly would if this was our team. Smoke Morrison, decent tackle. I mean, 3 interceptions in the biggest game of your life with no touchdowns, and you have a potential shutout on your hands. You can't get skunked in the playoffs. That's just, if you get shut out in the playoffs and you get beat that bad, then you just have to burn it down and start from the beginning. You got to trade everybody. You got to just draft somebody good in the draft. I don't know. You got to do something. Fire your staff. Fire your general manager. Fire your team president. Sell the team. I don't know what happens to you. That's another drop. They're dropping like 5 passes today. That's not on you. That was a decent pass. Keith Maddox taking the blame for that drop pass. That was a catchable ball. He's got to come down with that. He has to come down with that, and he just did not. It's going to be a screen. Get there. Get there. Stop him. Good job. Is it Austin Miles? I think it was. Keith Maddox excited. I don't know why. 3rd and 4. Under 4 minutes to go in the entire game. What do they call here? What do they have up their sleeve? It's a quick throw. It's dropped again. You cannot be making this up. This is unbelievable. That was in his hands. Angelo drops it. I've never seen the CPU drop this many passes in a must-win game. Usually they're unbelievably talented at catching passes. They make the most unreal catches. And yet they've dropped, I think, 5 or 6 passes today that have all been fairly catchable. Like, all of these catches should have been, or all these balls should have been caught. Insanity that they're in this situation in the first place. And I think we might just have to pass this football. I don't think they're going to let us run very much. And I got my X factor activated. I can't throw interceptions to CPU defenders. So I'm just going to get insane. We're going to throw that to Tyreek Lawson. He's going to have a big catch. 291, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Let's go play action cross. This play always is money. Unless I don't have time. But I do have time. I backed away. Marquez, excuse me. I combined his last name, or his last name, his first name. Marquez Vontel Porter. There we go. That's his name. With a big catch He's got 4 for 112 today. I don't think I've ever thrown the ball this nice with Bradson Darn. But I'm just feeling confident. I got the juices flowing. All right, that's an incomplete pass. I got one more of those before the X Factor goes away. I mean, the adrenaline is in my soul. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. I'm going to go branch return. Is that the play that I just called? I just audibled to the same exact play. I don't know. Possibly. Underneath, Parker Peters. Good catch on the run. He's got the first down. I love Parker Peters, baby. He gets me hard. 2-minute warning. 35-0 with a chance to go up 42-0. Are they going to use their timeouts, or is it not even worth it at this point? I wouldn't use my timeouts if I was them. It's not even worth it. We're going to hand this ball to Speed McCree. He's got another rushing touchdown, and the Orlando Wizards have stomped on the throats of the Mexico City Golden Eagles. 41-0. Does this happen if we don't have Bradson Darn at quarterback, considering he did just throw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of this game? Does it happen if we start Smooth Jazz Kenny George? Does it happen if we start the other dude? I forget his name already. Xander Young? Does it start if we have those? Does this game happen if we start those guys? I don't know. I'm sure the defense still plays as good as they play, but do we put up 42 points? 35 of which have come by the offense. So, do we play this well? I have no idea. I can't answer that. That's a tough question. It's almost intercepted by Austin Miles. That would have been unbelievable. He would have had a pick 6 easily if he picks that off. 1:55 to go in the game. In the season of the Golden Eagles. What will they do? Incomplete pass. Miscommunication. Wing. I mean, he's dropped like 3 or 4 balls today already. 3rd and 10. I mean, this is obvious 4-down territory. They've got nothing to lose. So, 2 more plays to stop the Golden Eagles on another drive. This is the most dominant my defense has looked in this entire series. You can go back and watch every single episode of this series. They're not going to go for it? What do you have to lose? It's 42-0. Just go for it. Something could happen. You never know. A play could break down and you could get a guy wide open. But they choose to punt. They have conceded defeat. With 1:38 to go, we are going to skunk the Mexico City Golden Eagles in the playoffs. Man, when I started this recording, I did not think that I would say those words at the end of it. Oh, baby. I still have 1 completion before my X Factor goes away for Bradson. But we're going to get some running with Speed McCree because that'll waste some time. That will waste some time. Should we go jet touch pass? The touch pass doesn't really work with, especially with MVP. If it was Tyreek Lawson, I would have considered it. Oh, Speed's got some room. Speed McCree, juke move, separation. And he's down to the 34-yard line. Speed McCree has arrived on the playoff stage. We are now under a minute to go in the game. Our season will continue. We will have another episode of Orlando Wizards football here in the divisional round. It's probably going to be against the 1 seed because the Oilers lost and they were playing the 2 seed. They were the 7 seed. So we will have our biggest challenge of the season next episode when we play the 1 seed. Oh, that dude is so good. He's so good at stopping the run. He's unbelievable. Andons is a freak at stopping the run. But that is going to do it. 10 seconds remain. We shut out the Golden Eagles. I knew our defense was good, but our defense was unreal today. And the Orlando Wizards have won their first playoff game in franchise history. It has happened. The Golden Eagles in their home building get shut out. Maddox throws 3 interceptions, including a pick 6. Bradson Darn goes 338 and 1 touchdown, and we shut out the Golden Eagles. Oh, baby! I'm happy. I am happy. Brady Montana gets an upgrade point. Congratulations to you. Now you're now an 87 overall, and we have won a playoff game, and we can do about the first of many. Huge congrats on the playoff win, Coach. Let's see if we can keep this ball rolling and pick up another one this week. You are correct, Assistant GM. I won another win. We get 7 staff points. I got the high now. I won another win. We are going to advance the week to get to the divisional round. And then we will see, oh, it's the Dublin Shamrocks. I think we played this team earlier in the season too, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. And I think we lost to them. But next episode, it'll be the WOJFL divisional round against the Dublin Shamrocks, 1 seed. We have to go to Dublin, Ireland. We already had to go to Mexico City. Now we have to go all the way across the pond to Dublin, Ireland. That's crazy travel. But it's for a championship. Let's go recap what happened around the rest of the WOJFL in the franchise tool. See who else won their playoff games and see what the matchups are going to be. But I cannot believe we shut out the Golden Eagles. The defense is real. Howard Woodson, Brick Law. The defense is real. All right, so we have made it to the franchise tool to recap what happened in the wild card round. So as you can see, it's just NFL logos for right now. But if we go to the schedule, we can see what happened in the wild card round. So wild card weekend, Desperados, the 2 seed, beat the Oilers. The Tigers beat the Elks. So that is your Saturday matchups. On Sunday, we shut out the Golden Eagles, the only team to do so in the wild card round. And then the Steamers defeated the Antlers 17-10, so the Antlers say goodbye. And the Condors defeat the Voyagers 31-20 to move on. And then the final game, Monday Night Football, the Thunderbirds defeat the Bulls to move on. So the divisional round will be the Thunderbirds versus the number 1 seed Pioneers. The Desperados will take on the Condors on Saturday, and then on Sunday, we take on the 1-seeded Shamrocks, and the Steamers take on the Tigers. It is going to get crazy next episode. Absolutely crazy. The over-under is 46, and the plus-minus is -4.5. The spread is -4.5. That's kind of crazy, but you love to see it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We have not allowed a point in this playoff run. And we stand here as the GOATs. I mean, it's just, yeah, you couldn't have asked for a better playoff run than what we had right there. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. So here's our matchup right here. Shamrocks and us. Then you got the Condors, who are the 4 seed. And then the Voyagers, who are the 5. No, not the Voyagers. Oh, it's the Desperados. Desperados are the 2 seed, then the Condors are the 4 seed. So it's 1 versus 7. No, 1 versus 6, excuse me. It's 1 versus 6, and it's 2 versus 4. 2 versus 4 on this side. Then it is the Pioneers taking on the Thunderbirds. So it's 1 versus, what are the Thunderbirds? Thunderbirds are the 5 seed. So it's 1 versus 5 on this side, and then it's 2 versus 3. Ooh, that's a big matchup. 2 versus 3. Over on the NFC side of things. Woo! What a game. What a game. I've never been that hyped for a playoff game in my life, and it lived up to the hype. It lived up. It was amazing. Unbelievable. Crazy. All kinds of crazy things. Upcoming free agency. Are there any Golden Eagles that are coming up for free agency? Oh, it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's all... I sorted by team name, and it looks like there's a lot of Orbits in free agency. Yikes. It's a lot of Orbits players, a lot of Bulls players, a lot of Bulls. Well, the whole team is up for free agency this year. The Oilers have a few players. The Blues have a lot of players. The Pioneers, who are the 1 seed, have a lot of players. And then the Antlers have a player. But hold on. We got to go by team. Where are the Golden Eagles? I want to know what Andor's contract is. So where are the Golden Eagles at? I wish it would just show me. There they are. I wish it would just show their logos. All right, so Golden Eagles, where is Andor's at? We got to go to the roster. We got to find DeForest Andors. This man is a freak of nature. He is a freak of nature. What is his... So he's got 86 block shed. He's got 87 awareness. I mean, this man is just... He's so good. He stops the run unbelievably. He's got X-Factor abilities. He's got the D-line swing move, which makes sense. He's got a high motor. His actions, can we see? Oh, here's his contract. We can see his contract. So he's got 5 years left on his, or he's got a 5-year contract, 4 years left on it. We might need to make a trade for DeForest Andors because, or Andons, excuse me, because he was unbelievable. We could certainly use a guy in the middle as good as DeForest Andons. We'll see what happens. What's this do? Oh, that just opens up my thing. Okay. We will see what happens in the off-season episode. Did I say anything? My Alexa going crazy. But we'll see what happens in the offseason. But DeForest Andors is on my checklist for guys that I want to attempt to get. He's 6'7", 295. I definitely want to try to get him because he was unbelievable. Now he is 29, which is a little bit concerning, but he was just unbelievable. So he's on my short list of guys that I want to bring into the squad next season. We'll see what happens, though. That's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this playoff round. It was absolutely insanity. I hope you guys were on the edge of your seat just like I was. Next episode, we have the toughest matchup ever. We have to take on the #1 seeded Dublin Shamrocks. It's going to be insanity. The place is going to be popping. I hope you guys are ready. If you enjoyed this one, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.